Coronavirus cases continue to climb higher across the U.S. and Maryland, but now new hope with a possible breakthrough in the race for a vaccine. Hello, everyone. I'm Vic Carter.
And I'm Rick Ritter. Now, this is a huge development. The drugmaker Pfizer says its experimental vaccine is 90% effective, and it could be ready for approval in just weeks.
It comes as the U.S. hits yet another grim milestone. More than 10 million cases since the pandemic began.
And right here in Maryland, cases continue to surge. For the 6th day in a row, more than 1,000 new cases are reported and more than 700 are hospitalized. That is the highest since mid-June.
WJZ is live. Amy Kawada with more on the developments with the Pfizer vaccine that has many encouraged. Amy.
Well, Rick and Vic, this is the same vaccine that actually started its clinical trials right here in Baltimore over at the University of Maryland School of Medicine. And now this latest announcement is giving health officials hope. A major development in the fight against coronavirus. Pfizer says early data shows its experimental vaccine is more than 90% effective.
Stars are starting to align very, very nicely. Again, you never want to get ahead of yourself, but this initial news from the company is extraordinarily encouraging.
In the trial of 44,000 participants, half got 2 doses of the vaccine and the other half received a placebo. The analysis looked at 94 participants who came down with symptomatic COVID-19. 7 days after the second dose, the vaccine was more than 90% effective in preventing the disease.
I am smiling.
Back in May, Pfizer started its clinical trials at the University of Maryland School of Medicine Center for Vaccine Development in Baltimore. Dr. Kathleen Newsel is the director of the center and served as lead researcher. She says while the phase 3 trial data still needs to be studied, the results are encouraging.
I think humanity is definitely better off today. This is incredibly significant. If we look at other respiratory virus vaccines, such as influenza, we're just not used to seeing this degree of efficacy.
Pfizer says it could be ready to apply for FDA emergency use authorization in the 3rd week of November once its trial is completed. Now, the vaccine requires 2 doses, and officials say more research is needed in order to determine how long the immunity to the virus lasts. The U.S. government has paid Pfizer nearly $2 billion for 100 million doses, but if approved, most Americans won't have access until at least spring of next year. Reporting live, I'm Amy Kawada for WJZ.